at 749-1230. 513 is the area code. Let's go to Dallas, Texas, and talk to Brent. What's going on in D-Town, Brent?
Hey, Uncle Lincoln, all is going well. Cowboys are doing halfway decent, which they are destined to start their downhill spiral.
Yes.
Going into Christmas and turn the corner. But one thing with the I've got a lot of friends up there in Cincinnati, on Facebook and different groups that we have going on. But we're just always trying to temper you guys' expectations, because especially once you make it to the Super Bowl, the schedule that you have the following year
it's tough.
is designed to be the toughest.
Yep. Yes, it is. They don't want you to come back 2 years in a row.
They're struggling.
They don't want you to come back 2 years in a row.
Exactly.
They want different teams in that Super Bowl every year.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
They want different teams in that Super Bowl every year.
Oh, yeah, keep that money coming in.
Yep.
That gravy train.
Yep.
But speaking of Dallas, I did have Rick Jr. on the mega bus, but he must have got off and snuck back to Dallas. So I got to try again. Maybe Yo Underwood didn't pick him up at the BP like I told him to.
Rick has got some issues. Rick Jr. He's looking through old yearbooks now. Unbelievable.
Yeah. Not joking with Rick Jr., but he sounds like a good guy.
Yeah.
Just likes to reminisce and everything.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I treat him like my uncle, just like I treat you like one of my uncles. But speaking of that, your Facebook friends problem, why don't you just unfriend all those racists that are Facebook friends with you? Are you thinking about going back to the Republican Party? That's why you're holding on to them?
No. Look, hey, if they want to be my friend on Facebook, hey, I take all comers. It don't matter.
Yeah, I got a rule. If you're a racist, you can't be my friend.
Who's the racist on there? Who is the racist?
Oh, my goodness. You got 2 burner accounts from Craig. You got, White Jack. Not all your white calls, but there's a couple of good ones. Greg is one of them who tried to get those tickets. I think it's Greg who tried to get the tickets that he had won.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Away. But if you've been listening to this station all these years and you haven't been convinced to have at least some empathy for black people, you're probably a racist.
Yeah.
So everything is, whenever they feel that they're being, people in their community being slighted, they always chime up and, hey, we're number one is what they're essentially saying, but they don't realize it.
Yeah.
But, most racists will never admit that they're a racist. So, and they
never admit. I know it, and they don't, and they could be, and they don't even know they're racist. You know what I mean? It's not that they don't admit to it; they don't even know they are.
Well, because it's normalized to them.
Yeah.
They normalize how they feel in their position, and any other position that is counter to that, or they may lose. They may have someone black come into, like, say, the chief of police or something like that. Then all of a sudden, they hiring unqualified folks and this and that. Well, what about the over 200 plus years, all the unqualified white folks that were in all these positions, and their fear of losing the country isn't going to happen anytime soon. Look at the Supreme Court. Look at the Congress and the House and the Senate. Look at the companies and the boards of directors. Look at the city councils. Look at everything. You have small pockets of where you may have dominant, non-white majority on the city council, but it ain't going nowhere anytime soon. So their fears is just false evidence appearing real. And the politicians know it, like Ted Cruz, who's half Cuban, half Canadian.
I know.
And, just as jelly-back as they come.
Yep.
Yeah, so I would not call it a mental deficiency, but it's something that they have to definitely come to grips with. And if they claim, especially those who claim to be evangelical Christians,
those are the ones that get
me. If you claim that, admit that Jesus ain't white, just admit it. And take white Jesus off your walls and stop whenever there is illegal immigrants coming across the border or anything like that. Treat him like Jesus treated him.
And where Jesus was supposedly born, he wouldn't have been white. Where he was supposedly born, there's no way he was white.
No, they made God in their image, which is the exact opposite of what they should be doing. But,
all right. Hey, Brent.
All right. Yeah,
always good talking to you.
I'm freezing my tail off on this patio, trying to get my garden finished off and cleaned up. Got some more sweet potatoes and collards.
Oh boy, what's the temperature down there?
It's 38.
38. Wow.
Yeah.
38 in Dallas? Jeez.
Oh yeah. We'll hit like 55 over the next couple of weeks, but we've been in the 30s. We wind up, that frost hit my jalapenos and my habaneros, so I made some hot sauce this morning.
Okay.
But the collards are still going strong, and I got plenty in the freezer. So if we won't have anything else. If we don't have anything else, we're gonna have some collard greens.
Collard. I hear you. All right, Brent. Good talking to you.
All right, take it easy. Have a good weekend.
All right, that's Facebook Live Brent Beard from Dallas, Texas.